up, y'all? This Theo.
And he say,
Bill Burr canceling dead people now. This is what he's talking about. Now, I was saying earlier, they canceled George Foreman. Well, they trying to cancel George Foreman. They canceling Bill Cosby.
Wait, what are they trying to cancel George Foreman for?
Cause in like 1970 or 1970, they said that he was trying to mess with two of his co-workers or employees' daughters or something like that. One time that they came to the hotel apartment, so shit, they was underage or some shit like that.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
They canceled R. Kelly.
They canceled R. Kelly.
They tried to cancel Ellen.
Yeah, they tried. They said she was.
Tried to cancel her.
I was saying because they were saying she was a terrible boss and
but
making work it
technically it worked a little bit because her show ended probably 1 or 2 seasons afterwards.
But she's 100 years old, so it didn't even really matter. Who else they
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Yeah, they tried to cancel Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan said nigga about 80, 90 times.
That did not work because his black friends definitely had his back.
Hell yeah. Who was that? Damn.
No, you can't kill Joe. Joe's a good guy.
Who was that? Damn. I can't think of what rapper that was. He was on that shit. It was funny as hell. And then he was on Tony Hinchcliffe's Kill Tony with Joe Rogan. And the whole time he was like, Joe, talking about how much he said nigga this and that. I was like, say nigga. He's like, wow, I don't want to do that's a bad idea.
So I'm like, you trying to mess up my Spotify deal.
That was hilarious. Do you think the first dead person gonna be Elvis that they gonna cancel? I doubt it.
I doubt it too because like I said, he got a movie out. Like they just made a movie about him recently. They're not gonna.
They ain't gonna cancel Playboy Mansion. They ain't gonna cancel him.
Hugh Hefner. Now there's a documentary about him where all the Playboy bunnies are airing shit out.
But you think about how dumb it is though trying to cancel a dead person. That's the whole thing. How is it really gonna affect that person?
Yeah, I just don't
feel
feel
a waste of time.
I don't feel like the person should be honored later on. You don't give a motherfucker a statue or some shit like that. I don't really see the purpose of that.
I think they try to cancel either Washington or Lincoln or it's some people. I don't know. But y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. The intro's been way too long.
Right.
And
got a little long with it.
Y'all asking for it. Did any of the subscribers ask for this one?
No, there are some ones that they did ask for that we will shout you guys out. Whenever you recommend something for us and we actually want to watch it, then we will make sure we shout you guys out in the video.
I think somebody did comment this one, but we chose this one before the comment. Because I think I seen the comment today.
Well, shit.
We're sorry, sir. Oh, you remember all?
No,
I ain't gonna bring it.
I
ain't gonna bring up what I was talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Sean Connery died. The great Sean Connery. Yeah, my favorite James Bond of all time. Yeah, and he was getting the proper send-off for about 8 minutes on Twitter, and then the first hairy-legged white chick shows up, right? And she's just got to be like, yeah. Are we really going to celebrate this man who advocated the hitting of women?
Ooh.
It's first of all, he didn't advocate hitting women, okay? He just said, every once in a while, you give him a little slap. Give him a little back of the hand. You remind them who's making the box office. You reset their hard drive. That's all he said, okay? Yes, it's a crazy statement in 2021.
I'm I don't even remember hearing anything about this.
Me neither. But I mean, my thing is, a lot of people hit women back in the day. I mean, it's not acceptable.
Yeah,
I'm saying it was common as hell. Even when the police officers came up, they come to the house and shit. Y'all gonna sort this out? Now they'll just take it to jail straight up.
I feel like they should.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a common thing back then. Doesn't mean I agree with it. But yeah, I guess it was kind of hitting the back of the. Nah, you had to blow into the Super Nintendo.
Brad, you ain't helping his statement.
I was saying you had to blow into the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo tapes and stuff. I was finna say, well, I guess hitting the 80s TV and shit. Let's get that shit to work.
Well, I'm curious, because clearly I didn't pay attention to this. But did people say something already before, whenever the comment first came out, or is it like hypothetically where he's talking like, did somebody say something after he died, and then that's when they're like, oh my gosh, he said this, you guys didn't know he said this, and you know?
I don't know, but to me it sounds like as my boy Storm would say, sound like some Wonder Bread, that Wonder Bread news.
That we knew nothing.
Box office shit. Reset their hard drive. That's all he said, okay? Yes, it's a crazy statement in 2021. 1976, it's not good, but it's not crazy. Right?
No, that was dealing with
and he's born in 1930. You gotta put the shit in historical perspective.
Wait, my fault.
You ever watch?
I thought you. This is my last time pausing it real quick. Let me clear this up before we think we crazy and shit like that. I thought when you were saying that about the 1970 something, I brought up George Foreman earlier about 1970.
Right.
So that's why I thought
when I was just saying that was dealing with what Bill Burr had said.
That's not the date.
No.
Oh, okay, my fault. We back. I'm sorry. I'm done.
It's like, what is he talking about? He's like, George Foreman.
Because when he said 1976, you like, So I was like,
yeah, because I did, because you had just said like that was more common back in the day, and it was in relation to whoever the James Bond man is.
My fault, man. I'm done. Let's get it.
Right?
I'm gonna stick beside.
And he's born in 1930. You gotta put the shit in historical perspective. You ever watch? I love old movies. You ever watch movies from the 30s, 40s, and 50s? Yeah. Anytime a woman even has heightened emotion, there's some guy like, get a hold of yourself, see? Go make me a pie. Put it on the windowsill. Right? That's what he grew up watching. I grew up in the 70s. I thought being a truck driver was a cool thing. You know, you had a monkey for a friend. You're going around, chicks showing their titties. I thought that was the world. I had no idea. That's what I was watching.
What are you talking about?
My thing is okay, so if you're going to cancel all of these fucking dead guys, and you're going to shit all over them after they're dead and they can't defend themselves, why are you only going after men? You know, what about all the horrible women in history? You can't just go after the men. That would be sexist. And this is what they don't want. You know? I mean, what about Coco Chanel? Great example. Coco Chanel, widely considered a feminist icon. She started her own purse factory, right? The 19teens or 20s, whatever the hell she did. I can't imagine the sexism that she had to deal with, you know? An amazing accomplishment. Hats off to her, right? However, she was also a Nazi sympathizer. Yeah, that's like half her fucking Wikipedia page.
What?
Just sitting there, waiting for someone to read it. Right out in the open, nothing. So evidently what happened was, in World War II, old Adolf came rolling into town, okay, with his tanks with the Porsche engines in them, took over the town in like fucking 90 minutes. She freaked out. She closes up her shop, right? Figured out where all the head Nazis were staying, what hotel. She moved in there, and she started a relationship with one of the Nazis.
What?
Yeah. She started fucking a Nazi.
Listen, she gotta do what she gotta do.
You ever seen those Holocaust videos?
Just only the strong survive.
Those piles of kid shoes? Yeah.
Oh, that's
She was
terrible.
sucking the dick that did that. Now, just to refresh my memory, what did Sean Connery do again? Oh, you know, every once in a while, you give him a little slap. That's what he did.
Like
She's sitting there like, hey, Adolf, what's going on? She so sold out her own country, she had to flee it at the end of the war. And I have no idea how many dicks she had to suck to get back in it. But I'll tell you, despite all of that, I still don't judge her. I don't. Because I've never been in that situation. You know, I've never been in a country where all of a sudden the most powerful army the world has ever seen comes in and takes it over in a couple hours. She must have been terrified, right? And she's a woman. You know, she's into fashion. They show up with those Hugo Boss uniforms. You know, her knees buckle a little bit.
What?
Things start getting ugly. People are getting shot in the street. She's freaking out. You know. And she's a woman.
Y'all, I apologize.
Theo.
Please, let's too loud.
Theo, it's fine. The video's almost over with.
Okay, let's do it. Let's finish.
Come on.
Goodness, cause
Women
all that
know
goddamn meow.
push comes to shove. When you get your back against the wall, no matter how bad it gets, they always have the option of fucking their way out of a situation.
Damn, that's how
They
you
always
gonna
got
connect
that card they can
That's
play,
true.
right? All
It is.
women know this. All women know this. Men don't realize this till they go to prison. But women learn this early on. She had the option, and she took it. I can't get mad at her for that, you know? So she's dead and gone. I think she's up there in heaven. I think she made it. She's up there with Sean Connery. Every once in a while they have a disagreement. He gets a little slap, you know? He doesn't care. Once you shit on a Nazi's chest, I mean, a little backhand's not going to freak you out.
Oh, shoot.
Jesus can't say anything. He got a hooker, right? Everybody's got a little something they did. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Damn, girl. She did it. Y'all snitching. Y'all get on her.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. Don't get on her. But that was a good one.
Unless you enjoyed, Theo.
Yeah.
Shadow me out.
Oh my gosh. And Chico with his
Meow,
tickety
meow, meow,
taps. But besides that, yeah, it was real good. I like how he opened up and like started off with a new avenue. Like, I know y'all all just addressing the men, but what about the women? We haven't went in this lane. And, you know, then, you know, they all, you know, people try to counsel Hillary Clinton and stuff like that. I know she alive. And look dead, but she alive.
Shadow battle.
I mean, it's different people. It's different people, but yeah, I didn't know about Coco Chanel. Like, how would I would not do my research on Coco Chanel.
I never would have expected that, but I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
But I agree. I like the way that he started off and then connected the dots. Like, okay, well, y'all, you know, because I'll be honest, women are quick to pinpoint stuff on men, and then like a lot of times we don't talk about shit dealing with us. So he's like, well, what about y'all bitches? Like, you know, and it's like interesting because that's like a common thing. Like you said before, and like I said, I never heard anything dealing with Coco Chanel. I know there's probably a lot of other women that have did like shitty things that nobody paid attention to. That just kind of glorify what all they did like while they were alive, and but like. While with men, sometimes they kind of seem to tarnish their reputation depending on what it is after they passed away. So I like how he tied everything together. And then at the end, he was like, well, I'm not going to judge her because I don't know how I would have did what I would have did in that situation.
Yeah, and the thing is, all women do know about this thing about, like, you know, you could give sex to try to get out of the situation.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
But I know, but I'm thinking like, unless it's just men that was writing all the movies and the TV shows, because as soon as the woman get caught with, you know, the villain or whatever, she be like, or she try to act like she try to persuade him with beauty, and then he's like, or he'll take the bait and shit like that. So it go on through a bunch of TV shows and stuff. I don't know. TV is real, apparently. Like, comment, subscribe, let us know what y'all think. Give us a like. That is what we asking. I know we asking for that subscription, but we really asking for that like so we can go ahead and be in that algorithm, and you know, y'all can see more videos of us. Check out our older videos that y'all keep requesting that obviously y'all ain't see, like the Ralphie Mays. We already did about 10 Ralphie Mays. Go and check them out.
Many Ralphie Mays. We probably like 5 or 6. And real quick, y'all, before we dip out, because I know Theo ready to go, he got to go handle something real quick. Y'all make sure you follow us on Instagram. Theo's page is Theo _NoHux09.
Yeah,
right, and then mine is Cezanne_Renee. Our TikToker and our Patreon is THC Empire, and in the Patreon, the smallest subscription is $3. We have several comedy videos on there that you guys have never gotten the opportunity to see. So make sure you subscribe to that and then follow all our other platforms as well. The link is in the description. Theo, you got anything else you want to add?
Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.